EA Sports, so proud to bring you continuing coverage of the world of golf. And today, we find ourselves on the rugged coastline of Carmel Bay at the legendary Pebble Beach Golf Links. Rich Lerner, so pleased to be joining you here today. And by my side in the tower, as always, is Frank Nobilo. And Frank, when I look to my right, over the Monterey Peninsula toward the Pacific Ocean, I always think this is what they mean when they sing "From Sea to Shining Sea." Pebble Beach never does disappoint.
It has to be on everybody's wish list. I don't really care what level of your standard of play is. The best players in the world want to play here, and I have friends really that just took up the game, for example, like a year ago, and that's always where they want to go. Can I get a round at Pebble Beach?
So 9 holes is the choice here today. Let's get things started here at the par 4 first. And this one will just sneak into the first cut of rough, but doesn't appear, Frank, to be a huge issue.
Yeah, opening tee shot, a little on the safe side, but you're right. Doesn't seem too much of a problem.
Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
134 yards left to the flagstick today. Pin smack bang in the middle.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
So now from that first cut, his second to the par 4. This one has a chance to be close.
I always looked inside that 15-feet circle. Anything inside that was going to be a good shot. So in my book, that's a good shot.
This from about 10 feet. Yes, nicely done. It's in for birdie, and it's into red figures now at 1 under par. This will move to his right for birdie. Oh, right by the hole. The longer putts, you don't mind as much. The short ones, they tend to sting. And a little too much movement on that. Oh, no. No. +1 in the early going. Frank, interestingly, this hole number 2 plays as a par 4 for the U.S. Open. It is a par 5. It's absolutely gettable, and players must take advantage.
Certainly, Rich. Off that back tee, really you've got to grab a driver. I know there's bunkers left and right, but the decision is whether that tee shot finishes in the fairway, because if it does, you're going to have a crack at this par 5 and 2. If it doesn't, then you play the layup.
Good solid tee shot there, coming off the bogey at the first. This is in the fairway at number 2. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notah Begay III.
When you find yourself in the fairway on the second at Pebble, you have a great opportunity to take advantage of one of the easiest holes on the course.
Yeah, mission accomplished. On into, didn't fly it all the way there, but got enough release, in good shape. And that ball trying to crawl onto the green, but it's going to wind up on the fringe.
This is a tough hole today, and just inside 10 feet after that short shot, so still working very hard to make par.
Speed was right what you want, but the eagle putt doesn't go down. This is a 9-footer. That slides by to the right. Just never had that on target. So, 2 over early. Okay, nothing to it. Nice work there. It's a birdie, and it moves him to 2 under on the round. Well, Frank, here we are at the third. Severe dog leg left, and I'm just curious how much of that dog leg the big hitters might think about chewing off.
Rich, the game has changed so much. If there's a hint of a breeze behind, I mean, really, have a crack at it with a driver. It's about 350 yards, really, to the front edge of the green. But if not, you've got to negotiate those 3 bunkers on the right side. And, well, depending on what club you want to have to head off the tee, decide which one of those bunkers you want to aim at.
Yeah, if you see shortish par 4s like this, it's a great time to bring out the irons, and that is going to work out well. From the fairway nota, this his second.
147 to the hole, pin sitting on the left half of the green.
In my book, that's a good shot. You could really aim at the middle of just about every single green. If you did it all day long, some of those would finish up close, and you'd have plenty of birdie putts. It was a good strike. I could tell that by the sound as the ball came off the club face. That little bounce and check, well done.
From 4 feet for birdie. That's as stress-free a birdie as you're going to get on this course. That is well done. That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Well, this is where Pebble Beach starts to look like Pebble Beach in all its glory and magnificent beauty. It's only 333 yards. Off the tee, you can hit driver, maybe make an eagle, knock it up on the green. We have seen guys do that. Or you can play it safe, long iron off the tee. Either way, you're thinking 3 at 4. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. And this is going to be in a good spot as that'll come to rest in the left portion of the fairway. So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second for this par 4. Okay, not particularly close, but a chance for the putter to do its thing. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Aggressive play off the tee pays off, ball sitting nicely in the fairway, and a very good chance to get it in tight.
Now this for birdie.
Just has to get the ball started and it will work back to the right and toward the hole.
So now eyeing this one for birdie. Yes, a good look at that one all the way in. It's a birdie to push that score to 3 under for the round. Yep, good work not to let that get away, and that's in for a par. So here we are, Frank, the 5th hole, the first of the 4 par 3s at Pebble Beach. It doesn't get all the love that some of the others do, but this one has the players' attention. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, it certainly does, Rich. Everybody wants to take a picture, down by the 7th, 17th hole, famous par 3. Remember Jack Nicklaus's 1-iron, but believe me, I think this hole is every bit as tough as 17.
Yeah, solid shot right there, and it'll be a good look at birdie here at number 5.
And an awkward little bunker shot, just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
Yeah, that one came out hot, tough to judge sometimes, coming out of the sand, and that winds up well beyond the flag. Oh boy, way short. Have to hit it. 12 feet still to go. Oh, wow, just a hair off target. And those are the ones that'll drive you crazy. That's what these greens can do to you. They make you see things that just aren't there, and that one slides by. Well, he was flirting with even par, thinking if he made a birdie, he'd be at level. But came into this hole at 1 over, and with the double, all the way to 3 over par. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Well, this is where the excitement starts to build early in a round at Pebble Beach. I know it's the 6th, but you're coming into possibly one of the greatest stretches in all of golf. This is a 498-yard par 5, goes up the hill, Pacific Ocean in the distance, chance to make an eagle here, and chance to feel really good about where you're headed. And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. Just what you want to do. Land it in the fairway, get a little bit of rollout, and that is a good shot. Be pleased with that one. On and two, par 5. Didn't fly it there, but didn't have to. Got everything he needed out of that shot. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
From the fairway, Noda, this his third.
Couple nice shots up to this point. Ball sitting in the fairway, looking straight at this beautiful green sitting right against the Pacific Ocean.
Four feet now for birdie. Yes, well done to get it in close, and then that finished off for a birdie here at the par 5. That so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Tee at number 7, and Frank, this is the shortest hole in championship golf. It is also one of the most beautiful holes in championship golf.
Yeah, it certainly is, and people assume that short is easy, but just look how small that target is. Oh, this is straight at it.
It's a really good line. Okay, safely aboard. Okay, that one pin high off to the right, and a reasonable look at birdie coming up. Now this, Noda, for birdie.
And this is a putt pros practice for hours, slightly uphill and dead straight.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Trying to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. Oh boy, that seared the left edge, but it did want to go in. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. That so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. We head now to the 416-yard 8th hole, one of the premier par 4s in golf. Fairway wood or long iron off the tee, giving way to a long approach over the cliffs and a yawning chasm below. Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Beautiful tee shot, Great position looking at this green, and there are no easy options here. You got bunkers up the left, bunkers on the right. You have balls that are going to find their way into the penalty area. Requires precision execution.
From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Aggressive off the tee, ball lucky not to run out of fairway and into the ocean, but now sitting in an ideal spot with access to the green.
And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
Ah, yes, well done. It's a birdie to move to 4 under now on the day. Oh, he's saying, where's the turn? It didn't move nearly as much as he anticipated. Three over for the day. '19 U.S. Open number 9 was the hardest hole on the golf course. Frank, give yourself certainly a good crack at 4 by hitting the fairway.
And that's all you wanted to do in 2019. It's fine to say all too, but having to hit the left side of this fairway just to keep it in play, and then once again hit into, I know we say this a lot here, but a very narrow green and a very small green, but this time with a long club.
Yeah, that's a beautiful tee shot. Now watch this go. Oh, he's going to trundle right on down the slope. And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Well, when you find your ball in the fairway at the 9th, you hit a great tee shot, one of the most difficult fairways to hit on the entire golf course, but now it opens up the opportunity to hit a great second.
I imagine a miss club because that ball sailed past the flag. Really just fortunate to stay on the back of the green.
From the fairway, Iona, this his second.
Yeah, he's left himself 138 yards to the flag. Pin on the left portion of this green, so it will favour a wee draw.
Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. Not only a long putt, but a bending putt. Strong right to left in this one. They'll be very pleased just to get this one within a couple of feet. And that's not exactly ideal. Far from a tap-in for his par.
You're being too kind. That's not at all ideal.
Ooh, that's got a little bit more movement than you think, and that'll slide on by. Yeah, good concentration there. That's a distance where a putt could get away, but that, in for a par. Been a rocky road to this point. 4 over par on the round. So yet another wonderful day at Pebble